So check this out, YouTube. I know y'all can only see my, hold on. Let's see if I can get y'all. Hold on, there we go. Hold on, there we go. Okay. So check this out, man. I just get to laughing, man. Like, all right, so boom. Y'all know I be doing, I'm gonna jump straight into it. So y'all know I be doing my searching, my scroll, not my scrolling. I said my scrolling. Y'all know how I be doing my research, right? Man, how about I seen this lady, man? I ain't gonna mention her name. I ain't saying none of that. I ain't doing none of that because I don't want no extra views off nobody's name, none of that, man. I just want to say this, bro. Like, that's why you got to be careful who you get your information from, and just like you got to be careful. And that's why another reason why if I don't say it enough, I'm gonna say it. Like, when you listen to me, at the end of the day, anything that I ever, and I'm gonna go ahead and say this as a heads up. Listen, anything that I recommend or anything, like any guidance that I give y'all, any knowledge I give y'all, instead of, y'all can question me for sure, question anything. But listen, anytime I ever give y'all some knowledge, or I'm ever giving out some knowledge, or you hear it from somebody else, and try it for yourself, don't knock it till you try it. This lady that I seen today, she was a perfect example of judging a book by its cover. Like, in most of her videos, all her videos, you got to watch out for people like this. And it's not even just videos, it's everything. You got to watch out for people that looks at the title of the book or jumps to the comment section before they even get a perception of the video themselves. Like, they didn't even, the lady did not even get a perception, her own perception on the video. She just jumped onto the video, looked at the title, got triggered, and made a video. Most of her videos on her channel is strictly against vegan, like strictly, and a lot of people may know who I'm talking about. I'm not saying no names, but y'all, you know, if you feel hit, you feel hit. But look, pretty much attacking vegans, right? She pretty much attacking vegans. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna say I'm against the vegan movement, but I will say vegan is bullshit, because I mean, like I said, bro, it's like there's no excuses with this shit. It's either you're going to eat 100% healthy for your life, you're going to take herbs, you're going to heal your body, you're going to heal the cells and unclog the cells with mucus and toxins, or you just going to continue to keep, you know, eating the starches and the processed sugars and the meat and all that and keep clogging up the cells. That's on you. If you want to keep doing that, just keep doing that. Like I said, I'm not speaking to no more bots or none of that. I will give you the knowledge, but if you want to keep taking this shit as a game, then take it as a game. Now, you see me, I look skinny, I'm all that, you feel me, hair, all that, clean skin, all that, and I'm slim or whatever, but I feel good in my own skin, and that's what it's about. It's not about, like, who cares? Like, I see people now that speak about protein, right? People that talk about protein, you know what I'm saying? And then when you look, when they start speaking about where I'm gonna get my protein from, like, everybody trying to build these big gigantic muscles and all that. Like I said, man, and shout out and rest in peace to Dr. Lela Africa. Rest in paradise. But he already put me on game on this, and this is not rocket science. This is just straight up knowledge. Listen, when you are a big gigantic bodybuilder, and I'm not name dropping, but anybody that you see a big gigantic bodybuilder or got all these muscles, you are overweight. 100%, you are overweight. It, like, y'all, everybody look at a fat person and look at somebody that's just fat and stomach hanging and all that and just call them overweight. No, bodybuilders are overweight too. Don't look at that as healthy. That's not healthy. The fuck, like, nigga, that's not healthy. Like, bro, and shout out to Dr. Lela Africa. Listen, this is what he said out of his own mouth. Not exactly these words, but similar. When you are growing the outside of your body, the skin, the muscles, the tissue, everything is growing. Your internal organs are not growing with it. So you got all this weight, you got all this muscle, all this weight that's sitting on these small organs. Now your organ is going to stay the same size regardless. Your heart is not going to grow. Your just because you, no, I'm saying it like this. It can, but I'm saying it's not going to grow just because you're trying to build muscle. Just because you build a muscle don't mean your internal organs are growing. Even though muscle is too, but you know what I'm saying? That's still, you know. But like I'm saying, like your other internal organs, your lungs, your heart, everything. So you got all this muscle that's sitting on that heart. So you just grew 2 times your size, 3 times your size on the heart. And now, yeah, and then and that's all that pressure that's going to be, all that pressure is going to be pushed onto your internal organs. Exactly. So that's what I'm trying to really say. So it's like, she really like, and I usually never get like out of my body, but she made me want to go run, go take a jog. Like, I'm already somebody that's highly energetic, but I just got straight energy. Like, I just got energy boost when I heard some bullshit being spoken. I don't care if you talking about celebrities. I don't care if you talking about a new video game, a new movie that's coming out, anything, in a new cell phone. I don't care about none of that. But when you speaking on shit that actually helped me in life, like I'm talking about, bro, like being on my healing journey, eating majority, like mostly fruits and vegetables, and you know what I'm saying, I have nuts and seeds at times, but that's a rare occasion. But it's like, you know, it's like when you start speaking on shit like that and you don't know what you talking about, and you judging titles by judging the book by its cover, it's like, then I'm gonna get on your ass. Simple. Man, this girl said she jumped on Yaki Awaken. Y'all know him. Listen, she jumped on Yaki Awaken because she said this is exactly what she said. She said she don't know if he's a vegan or not, but she said he got people out here thinking that if they eat fruits while they're in, their stomach could be growling. So she said, so basically it was a perception of herself, because I don't know whoever said this. I never said this. Nobody, I haven't heard anybody that's raw alkaline that ever said this, but this came out of her mouth. She's saying that while she's eating fruits, or I guess what she heard from people, while they're eating fruits, their stomach's still growling. It's making them more hungry. Man, she just blew my mind. I can't go word for word because I was kind of skimming through her video. Like I wasn't skimming. I was watching the entire video. It was like 2 minutes long, but she even went on Dr. Bobby Price and said he was a scam. She went in on Dr. Bobby Price and said that he was a scam. He's a liar, and he's just trying to sell his book and sell, you know, off his website, I Heart Fruit Box, and just get sales. Listen, we all know, and we know this. We all know that fruits are supposed to be free. But the society we live in, and I know where his fruit farm is located in Florida, it's still in the United States. So I'm talking about taxes, all that stuff is crazy. So if he go make a living here, I can understand why he's selling his fruits. I'm not finna get on his head. How you gonna get on his head because he found a way and you didn't? How you gonna get on his head because you found a way and he found a way and you didn't? It's, bro, people are out here, like these people that are selling these products on their channels and on the websites from their farms and other farms and things like that. They are also telling you that you can grow fruits and vegetables in your own backyard. If you have like you can grow it in your windowsill. You can literally grow tomatoes and put it in the windowsill. You got the sun from it. The sun coming in and this, you know what I'm saying? You can do that. Nobody, like, you got to work your way up to that. Your mind is not on that. You so distracted. So of course you're going to look at it as a negative way. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't get mad because he got the abundance that he was blessed with, and he put in all his hard work. And I'm talking about Dr. Bobby Price. He put in all his hard work to get the farm that he wanted, a tropical fruit farm. Now he locked in with his farm, and now he's selling his fruits. That's his way he make his money. Okay, yeah, it may be overpriced, but like I said, I ain't gonna say overpriced. Well, yeah, it's kind of pricey, but it's like, you know, what else are you buying? So it's like, you already got your bills and shit. You probably got a good paying job, or you may don't. It don't matter. But it's like, what are y'all doing? What are y'all spending y'all money on outside of what you need for your health anyway? What are you doing on your off days, or what are you spending your money on outside of your health? What are you doing? Is it Netflix? Subscription? Is it going to the club? Is it going to the grocery store and just buying a whole bunch of excess, processed sugar and all that shit and Debbie cakes? What is it? What are you spending your money on? These are questions we gotta ask before you start knocking shit and don't try it. You ain't even tried the shit for yourself, but you knocking it. You know what I'm saying? I can understand what you said about the vegan movement being pushed. Like I said, I'm again, like I said, man, with the plant-based and the vegan and all that shit, it's just like, all you need to do if you want to eat fruits and vegetables and shit, and you trying to get away from all the cooked foods and shit, just go find you a farmer or grow your own fruits. That's the number one thing. Or you can find you a farmer or a gardener and lock in with them. Ask them certain questions like, do you spray your fruits with herbicides, insecticides, and pesticides? And ask them about how they grow and all that. Ask them, ask them these questions, and then you lock in with them, and then you can start, you know what I'm saying, eating and getting fruits and vegetables and mushrooms from the land of origin instead of getting it from grocery stores and stuff. But it's like, you're not thinking like that, so you just instantly start attacking. But it's crazy because I was like, bro, ain't no way she going in on Yaki like that. I mean, like, she said, like, he said, no, not he said, but she, and like I said, I'm saying she because I don't want to say her name. I'm not name dropping, but I'm going to say this. And you can think I'm lying. If you think I'm lying, you think I'm lying. But look, she was like, when he explained about how to cure cancer and all these different things like high blood pressure and all this, and she went in on him about him saying a so-called disease. But and then after she said, he says that these are so-called diseases even though they're real diseases. I'm looking at her, I'm like, okay, where do these diseases come from? Name me somebody that since a child, and we ain't finna speak on genetics, because genetics only play a part into it when you continue to go down the same route as your ancestors. You eat the same foods, you pick up the same habits. That genetic shit is out the window. We gonna stop using genetics as a excuse to change, to actually start growing in your life. We not finna keep using that as a excuse. We done using that as an excuse. Genetics is not an excuse anymore. We're not doing that. We are so more advanced with knowledge and we knowing how to do certain things. Like, no, we're not using genetics as an excuse. So I'm gonna say this. Who do you know as a child or even as a teenager that's eating not just a well-balanced diet? Fuck a well-balanced diet. I'm talking about a strictly like fruit and vegetable diet. I'm talking about like watermelons. I'm talking about everything. Even, matter of fact, not even just fruit. They could probably be eating mushrooms. You could throw mushrooms in there, but that's not. But I'm saying like kids that's not eating meat or seafood and stuff like that. And they're kids and they're doing this. And also, what plays a part in it is the sun. They're going outside in the sun. They grounding. They using they frontal. What's this called? The frontal lobe or the front? I think it's called the front. They using their creative part of their brain. They're using the creative part of their brain. They're going outside. They're having fun. They're not stressed out. They just playing. They're not sitting in the house reading comments, and they also not sitting in the house judging books by its cover. So tell me if what I just explained to you, those kids or teenagers or even adults that's been doing that, that's been living that lifestyle, tell me how many of them has high blood pressure, or tell me how many of them has diabetes. I'm waiting. I had some people, and I'm not gonna say their name either. I had some elders, not even some elders, it was some parents, but I called them elders. You feel me? It wasn't my parents, but it was somebody. It was, you know, I ain't gonna say, I'm not name dropping, but look, I was talking to somebody, and they told me that literally, they told me, don't eat the way I'm eating. They said even you could catch diabetes from eating too much fruit. That's too much sugar. Too much sugar from eating fruits. Man, the whole time I was just laughing at this lady, bro. I was laughing, and in knowing me, I probably would have went in and attacked her and went crazy and name dropped. But listen, I tried. It's too late to try to brainwash me now. You can brainwash the people that's on your channel, that's agreeing with you, and that's scared to hop on this journey. They living in fear. They scared to make mistakes, so they want to continue to keep living that program life that they've been programmed to live from their parents and the government and schools and society and daycare and all this shit. Well, they gonna live in that fear. But me, you can't program me now. I got myself to where I want. I know the knowledge now. I know the knowledge. You cannot do that. So it's like, the funny thing is, I was laughing at it because I already know. I done already tried it. I was going down the path. Y'all see my videos. I'm not going to keep explaining it. Y'all can go to my old videos on how I lost weight and all that. But I even explained to y'all that I was going down the route of me getting the diabetes and actually activating the gene of the so-called, what they call that? Damn, I just said it earlier. Activating the genetics. activating the genetics of, you know, the bad gum, like the bad gums and things like that. Like, no, it's like I'm the one that's breaking the generational karmic cycles. I'm the one that's actually breaking those curses. You know what I'm saying? Of the ones that, you know, of people in my family, that's passing away from lung cancer and all this, from the smoking and all that. I'm the one that's changing that. You feel me? So it's too late now. Ain't no going back. You know, and it was just wild that I seen that it's no way. And in the lighting probably not that crazy. A lot of y'all probably clicked off, and you know, you clicked off because of y'all attention spans is not there. Y'all can't sit through a whole video. A lot of y'all probably read a few books of a page, and no, I said a few books of a page. Read a few pages of a book and just close it and just get bored, and you rather go watch shorts and TikToks. And speaking of that, that's what that lady does. Most of her videos is straight bashing vegans and watching nothing but TikTokers that is, you know what I'm saying, talking about veganism and talking about, you know, plant-based and all that. And all of we all know TikToks are 30 to 1 minute videos, 1 minute, 30 second to 1 minute videos, straight scrolling. So if you don't hear, if it's not talking about something that you don't, if it's talking about something that you don't want to hear, you clicking off of it. You're not even gonna sit there and watch it. You're not even gonna sit there and even waste your time. But what about our elders that had books that they didn't read, and you had no choice, so you read it, and after you didn't read it, it's like, okay, you got the knowledge from that book now. You know what I'm saying? You may like that book. That book may be your favorite book, but just because you judge the cover, judge the title of the book, you don't even want to read the shit no more. It's like it was just amazing that I seen that, because I was on Dr. Bobby Price channel, because I searched up, because like I said, I'm gonna be shopping with him soon. And another thing, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna put this in there. If you think that I Heart Fruit Box, the fruits, and a lot of these people that's selling their herbs are too high, go do this. Go find a cheaper version, or go take your lazy ass outside and go pick the shit yourself. You'll go to the club, you'll go to Walmart, you'll go to all these different places, you'll go to the mall, you'll go all these different places, but you don't realize that there's herbs in your backyard that you were walking past. You know, a lot of y'all got fruit trees and all type of shit that's growing in your backyards that y'all walk past every day, but you complain about how much shit costs that people are charged, you know, but you can do this shit yourself. Every other animal out in the world is self-sufficient. They going to get it on their own. They going to go get it on their own. They ain't got no fucking stores for anybody. There ain't no other animals that got stores out here that's open for a certain amount of hours to where you go do this and that. No, they're going out there and they're going to eat. We the only ones out here complicating things, driving the stores and doing all this, when we literally can have the trees out here in nature and it's right there. We can grab the shit from the tree. We can drink the water from the spring itself. But no, we littering, we cutting trees down and shit. We doing that. But like I was saying about the lady, I'm gonna get off of that. Listen, I can already see how bullshit the direction that she was going in. And the thing that pisses me off is like for somebody like me that already done tried this stuff, like I didn't already, instead of when I first heard of Dr. Sebi was the first person that actually opened my mind to this. This was back in like what, 2019, 2018, but I didn't start the actual, like, you know what I'm saying, learning and actually implementing his teachings in my life until probably like 2021. But I heard of him. So like I said, and rest in paradise, Dr. Sebi. Namaste. Simple. So look, and I know that was kind of fast, but you know, we trying to get the knowledge out there. So boom. So Dr. Sebi, he was the first person that introduced it to me on this type of level, because there wasn't nobody around me speaking about this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, you got people that's out here eating fruits and shit like that, but I'm learning this from somebody that's, you know, from Honduras and not just him, but, you know, over in Africa, Jamaica, Costa Rica. Like, you know, man, I'm just learning different things. And it's like, when I heard of Dr. Sebi, I didn't question. I jumped straight on it. Like, I wasn't like everybody else that was already programmed into the mindset of thinking that, you know, diseases are non-curable. Diseases are non-curable. Like, it was really shocking to me that No, yeah, it was really shocking to me to see that there was people around me that was just throwing him under the bus, like saying, fuck him, he don't know what he talking about, but they continuing to eat they cancerous forming foods, the meats, the 3D printed meats that's in the stores. They eating the meats that's in the stores that got, you think that's blood in the packaging, but that's really food coloring. All type of shit like that that's made in machines, and that's being and this ain't even, and like these meats are actually, you know, being set out for long periods of time. So you're not even getting it in its fresh state. You getting it after it's been through so many processing, and people got to do all this and all this other shit to it. You just don't understand. But it's okay though. It's okay though. You gonna stay in that mindset. That's what you gonna do. Like I said, I say this everywhere I go. What you eat don't make me shit. So I don't give a fuck. If you don't want to believe it, if you don't want to feel it, if you don't want to know it, that's on you. What you eat don't make me shit. Simple. All right. So we going on from that. So like I was saying, what you got to understand is, because I forgot what I was saying before that, but it's okay. What you got to understand is that, oh, I do remember. So boom. When not Yaki, but Dr. Sebi put me on that game, I didn't even question him. I just jumped on it. I was already in the process of losing weight. I didn't have everybody around me and all these different type of communities and vegan. I did all this shit myself. I had people asking me, how do you not have a workout buddy or somebody that's going along the journey with you? How do you do this alone? I just said I just did it. I mean, it's no other explanation around it. Like, growing up, I didn't really have actual friends. I just had associates and people that was just around during circumstances. Like, we in the neighborhood, we playing basketball, we stay down the street from each other. If you was to move, we would probably never contact each other ever again. And it's kind of like that now. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I really genuinely didn't have no actual friend that I would go above and beyond for, and they would go above and beyond for me. And fuck, it's not about friends, it's about that tribal bond. It's like a tribal bond. Not a friend, but a tribal bond. I'm talking about you die, you know, not you die, but it's like, you know, we rocking, we going above and beyond. Like, we just, you know what I'm saying? There's no pettiness, there's no bullshit, it's just straight up genuine behavior. It was none of that going on. It was always envious, backdooring shit. You know the problems in the stress and all the backdooring shit that go on in the hood. So it's like it's no point in just even trying to sit here and make a whole lecture about explaining it. So I just jumped into this lifestyle. You feel me? I just jumped into this lifestyle. I didn't have nobody well, I had people through videos, like a few videos, but growing up, I didn't really read books like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to read books now. You feel me? So it's like, I didn't have nobody to really program my mind. When I was in school, I was rarely even paying attention to that shit. I already knew that. I'm like, bro, we eating this food. This ain't even real nutrition. How the fuck is pizza nutrition? How is pizza nutritional? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got some peas on the plate. Yeah, you got some carrots on the plate, but these are cooked peas and these are cooked carrots. See what I'm saying? These people don't even know about real nutrition. They just here for a check. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't have to speak about, you know, I ain't gotta, you feel me? So it's like, when people ask me questions like that, instead of me bashing them, I just give them the game. But if you don't want to hear it, just go on about your day. If you don't want to hear it, just go on about your day. I ain't finna keep explaining it, you know? I'm gonna keep on explaining it because I want the youth to hear this. But it's like, you know, people, you know, it's crazy because it's like, I would get praised and honored for making music with killing, violence, all type of shit. And that's a perfect example because there's so many people around me telling me to drop music, put your music back out there, do this with music. You know what I'm saying? We need that music back, all that. But most people that listen to my music knew that I had nothing but bullshit in there. It was nothing. I had no music I had a few songs that was motivational, but most of my music was pushing chasing the bag, fucking hoes, smoking weed, killing, guns. Yeah, y'all gonna praise me for shit like that, but when I start getting on this journey and I'm start promoting and trying to get people to get on a healing journey, people telling me I'm a conspiracy theorist now. Hey man, I just sit back and be laughing, man. You can't, like, and that's the first time that somebody actually got my reaction in a way to where I actually got up and said, fuck what I'm doing at the moment, I'm finna jump on this shit. Because I just dropped a video yesterday And I'm on one now. I had to make this a video. I had to. Because it's like, it ain't no way that you promoting store-bought and processed meat to children. Like, you telling them, like, so basically, and then you saying like quinoa and what else? Avocados and shit don't have amino acid structures, and we dismissing the protein myth. No, we dismissing the protein myth, the protein myth, and it's you know what I'm saying? We just dismissing that shit. We getting that out of there. Like, we not dismissing the protein myth. I didn't mean to say that. I mean, we dismissing protein myth. We dismissing protein. Protein is a myth. We dismissing that. It's amino acid structure. It's literally, you can get that from avocados, ashwagandha. You can get that from what else? What's that? Alpha sprouts, all that. You can get it from that. You feel what I'm saying? And you can feel energized throughout the day. Remember, kids, listen to me. Don't eat for satisfaction. Eat for energy. Everything that you should be consuming, everything that you should be consuming should be for energy and to cleanse the cells and to heal the cells and to unclog the cells from toxins and mucus, literally. You know what I'm saying? So you go get them temptations to go eat that donut and that pizza and that fast food. You telling yourself it's good, you was programmed to say that. But it's like, ain't nobody around you, letting you know that you need to be out there eating fruits. Some of y'all actually have fruit trees. I have an apple tree in my backyard. Some of y'all have fruit trees and y'all not even taking advantage of it at all. But y'all run in the stores. Y'all got people telling y'all that, telling y'all that it's dirty to go, and it's dirty and unsanitary to go in your backyard and go eat fruit. But you will go run to a store that was just sprayed. Those fruits, even in farmers markets, Whole Foods, it don't matter. A lot of those fruits, if not all of them, majority of those fruits were sprayed with pesticides, herbicides, and insecticides. And that's just what it is. That's what it is. But you go run to that, but you won't go run to your backyard. Your fruit that's in your backyard, you can grab that off the tree and eat it fresh off the tree. The other fruits that you get from farmers markets, y'all people soaking them in vinegar and baking soda and soaking them in water, thinking that y'all getting it off of there. But y'all can go pull that shit off the backyard, y'all backyard, just grab that shit off the tree and eat it. Lemons, some of y'all got fig trees, some of y'all got apple trees, some of y'all got peach trees, pear trees, all that. But y'all just let it go. You know what I'm saying? It's just weird, man. And but I ain't gonna call it weird. I'm just gonna say y'all just lack the knowledge. A lot of y'all lack the knowledge, but it's always taboo and it's always a conspiracy when it's somebody coming up to y'all explaining this. But I'm living proof. Look at me. Look at my skin. Look at my hair. I'm living proof of this. I'm living proof of this lifestyle. Not this diet. This lifestyle. I'm living proof of it. So how you gonna tell somebody that it doesn't work when there's somebody in front of you that's doing it and it does work? It does work. Like, it's a lot of y'all say it's just a mind thing. Well, if it's just a mind thing, go eat pizza. If it's just a mind thing, go eat you some pizza and tell yourself that pizza is healing you, and just eat that for the rest of your life. And guess what? Since it's a mind thing, guess what? You can eat pizza for the rest of your life, just pizza. Or if you like cake, go eat cake. Go eat all these shits. If it's just a mind thing, go eat these shits and go convince your mind and tell yourself that these things are healing the body, and then see what happens then. If all this shit is just a conspiracy. It's wild, man. It's wild. Like, I understand what y'all was saying. I understand what she was saying about the vegan and the plant-based. Well, she don't go in on the plant-based, but the vegan movement. You know what I'm saying? For the people that just don't eat meat, but they don't eat meat, and when they slap a vegan label on the sign, on the cardboard box or whatever is on the plastic, and it says vegan, you go off and go eat it. You go off and go eat it because it says vegan, but you didn't turn it around and look at the labels and the ingredients. But we all knowing this, all the ingredients ain't gonna be listed in there. Come on, man. Like, we got to a point to where if you still thinking that they listing all the ingredients at these stores and all that, to this point, we didn't got to this point to see, like, a lot of y'all work in these companies. A lot of y'all work for these companies. A lot of y'all know the truth. Y'all just scared to say it. Y'all know the truth. Y'all know what these companies and these food places that got all these so-called vegan and plant-based ingredients in it. Y'all know that that's cap. Y'all know y'all work in these companies. Y'all are the ones making this shit. Y'all know it's cap. Y'all know it's cap. Y'all know it's cap. Y'all already know, and if you don't know what cap means, you already know it's false. Since I'm not speaking to, you know what I'm saying, you know, people back in the hood, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna speak to the scholars. It's false. It's false. Okay? It's false. You feel me? Like, me working, like, I always get confirmation and affirmations telling me and I feel like I'm being guided. Every single job that I have worked, I have learned the ropes and seen the what's going on the back end that y'all don't see. See, y'all are so quick to go pull up in the fast food line, but y'all don't even know the people that's in the back cooking your food. These people may be having a bad day. So you know what that bad day does? That bad day, that bad energy transmutes into the food that you about to eat. They probably undercooking your food. They probably overcooking your food. They not even mentally there at the moment. They having a bad day. They're mad. Like I said, they're undercooking. They're not tempered. They're not putting the temperature on the food to see if it's at the right temp. All that, bro. So it's like y'all pulling up to these lines. Y'all trying to get quick food because y'all trying to hurry up and rush to work. Y'all trying to hurry up and rush to work. You know what I'm saying? But then when y'all get off work and y'all off days, what y'all doing? Watching movies, playing games. But you got people that's going to argue me down and say that games are good for the brain and all that. I didn't say none of that. But what I'm saying is all that shit is distracting. Because if you still want to get on your healing journey, if you still want to heal your body, if you tired of your joints popping, if you tired of having your what's this back here? Your sacral, the bottom of your spine, right? If y'all tired of having back problems and lower back problems and upper back problems, don't do yoga. And y'all, and your legs always sore, you got popping joints, all that, but y'all quick to go run to a doctor. But the ones that's actually healing the planet, y'all don't even want to give it a try. Y'all don't want to give it a try. Y'all were programmed to look at a fucking name tag or look at a costume and look at it and be like, oh, well, yeah, they can cure me. No. Yeah, you may feel a little bit better from when you left the hospital and shit. But you want to know why it always come back? But it comes back worse than the last time it came back because you didn't really heal it. All they did was just stimulate it. All they did was just suppress it. It's going to come back. You didn't eliminate it. It didn't eliminate. They just suppressed the symptoms. So the symptoms is still, the toxins, everything is still stuck in your body. It ain't coming out. Look, man, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video, man. Shout out to everybody I just explained in the video. Even shout out to rest in paradise, Dr. Sebi. Let me take a moment of silence for Dr. Sebi and Dr. Lalaf. Namaste. Check this out. Yeah, shout out to them too. Rest in paradise to them too. And also, rest free from the matrix from y'all too. And also, shout out to Yaki and shout out to Dr. Bobby Price. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Don't let these folks. I mean, I'm already knowing that y'all not worried about the haters, but I had to come on here and let it be known because it's like, it's like, I don't know. I just felt like I had to explain it. I didn't name, only people I name dropped was the ones that was getting attacked, but the attackers, I'm not name dropping. You feel me? But other than that, we're going to conclude this video. Y'all like, comment, subscribe. Hit the post notification bell for more knowledge. And also, well, I think I already said share, but yeah, share this to the bots. Share this to everybody. And without further ado, it's your boy, Dolo World / Dolo Universe / No, just let me stop playing. But look, it's your boy Dolo World / Nature Dolo / Dolo University / Galactic Sun Food Dolo / Fuck the Bots Dolo. And I'm out. Peace. Peace, love, and light and healing. And always remember, you do not own land. You just share land. So anybody out there that think they own land, you don't own no land at all. We are just sharing with nature. We don't own nature at all. Because, simple. We don't own anything. We just are sharing the experience. That's all. We don't own anything. All right. Peace and blessings.